Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Solo Mio. So this just came out on Tuesday. Kevin James, Kim Coates is in it, Allison Hannigan, and I don't know who else is in it. But left heartbroken in Rome after a wedding disaster, a stranded groom finds his reunited honeymoon transformed by determined local and few. I don't know. I'm not reading all that. Sorry. But what's interesting about this is Kevin James did like a TikTok thing where he was like Matt. I forget what his name was. Maybe it was his name. I think it was Matt Taylor. And he was like an art teacher, and nobody knew if it was really him or not. I thought that was really cool. Great marketing idea for them. So I don't know, romantic comedy, comedy, romance. Seems like it could be interesting. It is 7.3 on IMDb, which is awesome, and 4,658 people. So it seems like it's going to be good. I'm kind of excited. I love the ingenious way to market it. So let's see if it was worth it. Stick around. I'll let you know. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Solo Mio. Um, and for some reason, this actually works. And I say that sounds bad the way I start off my review, but it's a romantic comedy where he gets left at the altar, essentially, and he's celebrating his honeymoon on his own. This has been done before. This is not original. At least I don't think, right? I can never remember the movies, but I'm sure this has happened before, but you get it, right? I mean, you get lost, get brokenhearted, and you gotta, do something, and you hopefully, whatever. And for some reason, like it worked. Like I said, it was funny. I laughed out loud multiple times, not just at Kevin James, but at everybody. Kim Coates is funny in it. I think he's great. I don't even know the other guy's name. So essentially, he gets left at the altar, decides they're getting married in Italy. They have the whole honeymoon package there, tours, wineries, or vineyards, all that stuff, looking at the fountains and dinners. And so she leaves him. And so he decides to he convinces himself to go on the honeymoon alone. So, spoiler alerts, whatever. I don't think I'll ruin it, but I mean, you know what's going to happen. But throughout his stay there, he meets other couples. Other couples are on the same trip, but he just doesn't have. He's riding tandem bikes alone, while the other couples are doing it. Befriends Kim Coates' character and Allison Hannigan, who they're married together. They're like multiple, married together multiple times, like three times, whatever. But and they're trying to get him. There's a scene him and there's another couple. Again, I don't know the other guy's name, but it's kind of like the devil on your shoulder and the angel on the other shoulder. Kind of they represent, trying to get him over, or what I mean, trying to get him through all of this kind of stuff, and it's just funny. And then he meets the girl at the cafe, and he can't tell her the whole truth, and then there's some secretive behind it, and like, is the secret gonna blow up what they got going on? All that kind of stuff. But like again, the way I'm describing it, I don't know. The biggest thing for me, I think, after watching this is I want to go to Italy. Oh, I don't know if everybody is really that nice in Italy. I actually had a trip planned for my wife and I to Italy, paid the money and everything. We didn't go, so I've never been, and I want to do stuff like that, but like then you see this, and it's like like some places I think, I don't know, like France. I hear that's not the most friendliest environment to be in. This might not be either, but I just watched this, and those people were all so nice. Obviously, he met a nice cafe owner, and became the love interest of the entire movie. Now I'm not looking for that, but like people who would be nice, and it like they went out to dinner one time, and the guy was really nice, and the reception, all that kind of stuff. I don't know, but I enjoyed that aspect of it. I love seeing in the scenery of it, very cinematic, very scenic. I don't know how many different ways I can say that, but it looked really cool when I looked at it. And so there you go. I will say this. So the TikTok, and he did a Super Bowl stunt too, of trying to, um, you know, um, market this movie, right? And he was saying he was Matt Taylor, and he was drawing pictures. My only, and it's not a big deal, but like, yes, he plays art teacher in this, but other than him saying it, there's no real connection. So while I enjoyed the TikTok aspect, and I definitely was going to watch this film no matter what, and the Super Bowl thing made more sense to me because it was him sitting there. alone with flowers. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? That connection. And it's cool that he was an artist, but they don't pull off of that enough to use that as this whole marketing ploy. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe, I don't know. I would have loved to see a little bit more connection there. Again, he was a art teacher and stuff like that, and he does draw, whatever. And there is a connection, but not as much as I wanted. All right, that's it. That's what I got. I know I'm being picky, but I think this film was worth the watch. If you like Kevin James, you like romantic comedies, you know what you're getting in this one. But for some reason, it it worked for me. There you go. That's it. I'm gonna say all the same things all over again. But thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.